there's a lot of versions of people asking, why don't we do the show for adults? And I just want to say, it's a great idea, obviously. A show that gives tips to a generation to genuinely help them through their life and provide entertainment and comedy. Great idea. We could do that in the 20s, post-college, real life.
Sometimes I feel like I just want to touch you when you're talking about something really passionate and be like, hi, tell me.
Her foot's on
right on his dick.
my no, it's on my thigh.
He's on his side.
It's not on my dick.
It's not on my thigh. It's not on his dick. But hold my hand while you say that, and you can talk to them. But just feel me.
It would be it's a great idea, friends who ask about this, Ned heads who ask about this, and I agree. And I thought of it, if you want to find one, I thought of it. And so did Scott Fellows, who created Ned's, but we don't own the IP for Ned's. So we developed an idea. We pitched it to the studio who owns the IP. They loved it because our pitch was fire. And as of now, they're just passing on it. That's it. They're just... As of now, they're just passing on it. I don't know. They made iCarly. It looked right. We could do Ned's, but honestly...
It means a lot to us just to be doing this.
Honestly. And maybe it's better to be doing a pod that we own and we get to just be ourselves on and not enter a whole nother 3, 4, 5 year journey on the show as Ned, Mose, and Cookie. Maybe it's cool to do a podcast. Maybe it's cooler.
Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe it's more the medium we need to tell people in.
After I spiraled into deep depression after them turning down the Ned's reboot, because I'm going to be real, guys. I needed it. I needed it. I have felt so far from my own career and my own relevance and my own financial stability as an adult. It's scary. And Ned's made so much sense to me. I get messages all the time about it. It made so much sense to me. Like, oh, let's do this. This will be good for everyone involved. It'll be good for the problems I'm trying to solve in my life. So I put some need on it.
Right.
And then to get Scott involved and Michelle, and our pitch was fire. It felt so good. And I was like, this makes sense. But the world doesn't always give you what makes sense. And after I got out of that depression about it, I actually am truly I'm okay that we're not doing it was like, oh, you know what? I trust you, life.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
It's good.
Absolutely. No,
I thought it was an answer, but maybe it's not.
I mean, you put so much heart, soul, effort into keeping people connected, keeping people up to date, communicating. Like, you really are the go-between between, Scott and everybody and everything. And you did such a nice job on that pitch. I remember you collected all those testimonials and those.
Thanks to everyone who sent those
things. Yeah. That was just, you really put a lot of effort in, Dev.
Yeah.
And we kind of show up, but he really handles details. Yeah. And, I assume that was just.
Yeah, it was 2 years. It was 2 years.
Crushing.
It was 2 years that we were working to get to the pitch meeting. So working towards it and really starting to believe in it. And then just having it just be this email pass, like love the pitch, just nah. And the thing was, Scott and I we didn't need it to be with them. We wanted them to let us license the IP. We'll go sell it.
Anything, yeah.
Oh, that's the thing that people might not know. They're like, why don't you take it to Netflix? They own it. If they don't give us permission to license it, we can't. And we asked, let us take it and we'll pay you. And they still were like, no, we're going to hold on to it. And just it was just an email. That also hurt. That also brought back old Ned shit of feeling like Ned's was the weird fucking stepchild on Nickelodeon. I don't know. We kind of had that thing of just feeling like, we get great ratings, our show's great, but we're treated some type of way.
Because we don't got a headliner.
Because we don't let them get any traction.
But we're our own thing. Yeah, so it kind of triggered some of that, which was also good to have an old wound come up and then go, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, man.
Yeah.
We don't need this.
Go get out of here.
That's how I felt when I got that email that they passed. I didn't make it.
That's tough.
You got a question?
All right. Ned had named.
Wait, Oh, a Nedhead. I thought
Oh,
someone's
someone
username was
used it.
Nedhead.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Angelica with the J. Oh, you just made some money on Cameo, Devon. Good stuff.
Hey.
No, he has to.
Yeah, I have to do it
complete
first.
that.
Oh, you gotta
Don't you
complete it.
know
You got
how
work to
Cameo
do.
works?
I barely do.
We should do it right now. Cameo.
Oh, that would be dope. That'd be a
Do
great
Cameo on the
for
pod?
someone.
Yeah.
I
All
give
right.
people legit ass cameos. I should be charging more.
I give legit. Yes,
Well,
that's
she's
what I
sending them
mean,
feet
dude.
pics.
That's what I mean. And I raised it gradually.
Yeah.
And I did it because, yeah, dude. When I get your Cameo, even if it takes me a second to do, it's because I'm literally I'm
Giving it good
harvesting
content.
the energy.
Yeah.
And
I'm giving you.
I'm giving you, man.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah, I give people
my
like 5-10
piece of my
talks.
soul.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like thank you and like hi.
I feel you.
So
There it is. Get
anyway,
a cameo from
you
this
you
one.
deserve it.
Thanks.
All right, Angelica with a J. Angelica 16. She sent 2 questions, but this one is, what has been the best and worst part of being adults?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
solid
that.
question.
I love that. The transition from adolescence to adulthood is a rude awakening. Like it really is. And it happens gradually over time. I would say your whole 20s, you're going through it. I feel like I thought I was an adult in my 20s.
Mhm.
I don't think I really was until now, the last 2 years.
Yep.
Because it's hitting you in different ways,
Yeah.
painfully,
Yeah.
the entire time. Some of the obvious worst things about being an adult, it's all on you, baby.
Yeah.
It's all on you.
Nobody's gonna save you.
Nobody's gonna save you. Any problem in your life, other people can support you in solving it, but
Yeah.
no one's gonna come do it. If there's a mess, it's on you
Yeah.
to clean it up. And that is really, really difficult. And I mean, the worst part of being an adult is the
That was the worst part.
yeah. Part of that is money is
Yeah.
now needing to figure out how you're going to make money in a way that's sustainable, that can last over time, that provides you some level of freedom.
That's
doing
legal.
that's legal. That's doing a job that you don't absolutely hate. Not everyone gets the blessing of loving their job like we do as actors. Not everyone gets that blessing, but you don't want to hate your job. You don't want to
Yeah.
do a job that makes you just feel like your
It
soul
should be
is dying.
tolerable.
So just that whole process of becoming, but this is the process of becoming an adult. And that's also the best part, is becoming responsible for your life.
Yeah.
And therefore becoming free.
Yeah.
And that's it. At first, that responsibility feels like a cage. It feels scary. It feels imposing. It makes you feel out of control. All these things. At a certain point, that's where you're free. Is
Mhm.
when you're in your responsibility.
Mhm.
That's where the freedom is. So
Mhm.
that's kind of the process.
Having the choice to be responsible
Yeah.
and then realizing why being responsible is the better
matters.
choice.
Yeah, why it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
Just brain development, man. Like, I mean, just that, I don't know, just this incessant need. I don't know if it just petered out by itself, but in my 20s of just like needing to be somewhere that I wasn't and needing to chase this chemical high. And unfortunately, I do bring things back to my sobriety and like my use a lot because it really colored my life up until like, a year and a half ago. And it's like, you can change your mind. You can change your mind and you can change your activities. Whereas like sort of as a child, I think we're given a lot of ideas. We're suited up for battle and like, like a soldier with all these ideas. And what you realize is even though there's all this shooting going on, you got to kind of like get naked and like while that's all happening. And it might like
take
rip
some of
through
the
you and
armor off.
happen. Yeah. But it's it's really like all of it should come off at a certain point. And then you pick it back up like what you need. But just the ability to like be sovereign over your mind if you like choose to be, you know what I mean? And let go of those things. All of my beliefs shattered. And that was like the worst part of being an adult and the best part because I finally broke through that like film or whatever was holding my aura, like whatever. I leveled up, and that's really cool to know that I did that like on my own. Like I fucked it up. But then I did that. I did
put
both.
the pieces,
right?
yes.
Right? I'm a
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to die many times
Yes.
to become the adult that you'll continue. Like You have to die. Your belief system, your belief structure, it has to die. Life will fucking thresh you of the identities you're holding on to that are not for you anymore.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And then it's beautiful when you start coming through it with that new skin and that new integration and that new identity. It's good.
And I loved how you described that as like an armor, and it's put on you by like whatever your family, your society,
Conditioning,
and it's all there to help you. But it's like, okay, now I'm on this battlefield, guns are being used, bullets are flying, and I'm in this big shiny armor that's really heavy. I'd probably be better off taking some of this armor that just doesn't work so I can run a little bit faster and actually dodge those things that I want to be away from. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. If you guys want some clips from the show, go on over to PodCo's YouTube channel. And you can also support our Patreon for more weekly bonus content. You guys know you want to see it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.